shorts, targeting this liquidity, targeting deeper demand. Second, sweep of the liquidity, but flip of this supply. Maybe longs up to this supply, up to this extreme supply. There could be room to take longs because basically those will be valid too because price is coming from this 50-minute valuable demand. So if price flips this supply to the upside, longs will be valid still if confirmation happens here on this mitigation. And last but not least, if price mitigates this supply up here, then we will be waiting for shorts again. Or if price flips this supply, the extreme supply, then we will be taking longs all the way up to sweep out this higher time frame liquidity, which is located here. Located here. Basically, this is a really nice liquidity trend line all the way down. So these are the plans for today. Or the last case, which I'm not really seeing any probability to happen, that price will sweep the downside liquidity first, then it will sweep the upside liquidity here, create a confirmation here, shorts to this demand and longs up to this supply. It has a chance to happen, but I'm not really seeing any probability for this to happen. So likely the upside liquidity will be swept out first. But if price sweeps out the downside liquidity and creates this supply here, then you can wait for confirmation there. But likely, if a confirmation happens there, it will be also a sell trap because there's this upside range too, which has to be swept out if the downside is getting swept out. So yeah, that's why I'm saying that this is the highest probability here, because if price sweeps this liquidity into the supply, changes character, then the downside range sweep will happen also, and you can take that short movement. And, you know, if price sweeps this upside liquidity, comes up to this supply, there could be a confirmation which will sweep out the downside liquidity eventually. So these are the scenarios we are looking for. The question is that can you set a limit order here on this 1 minute supply directly? Basically, you can. But I'm not really recommending you to set a limit order on that 1 minute supply. If you're a risk type of trader, aggressive trader, then you can try to take a short, risk entry short here on this supply, here on this 1 minute supply, because this has been created in the London session. But I'm not really a fan of these pre-session risk entries. So yeah, question answering, yes, you can set a limit order here on this supply, direct limit order without confirmation, but waiting for a sweep and the confirmation here is much better and safer. So I'm recommending you to wait for confirmation, but if you're a really aggressive type of trader, set a limit order here. You will see what will happen. So that's all about GU. Switching to EU and the 4-hour time frame. So here we are in EU. What has happened since I left? Here's Tuesday. I left somewhere around here. So what has happened? Basically, price has broke structure to the downside here, right? So there was a 4-hour zone mitigation, 4-hour demand mitigation. We were expecting the continuation of this bullish trend. Price couldn't break this structural high point here. There was no break of structure presented here. After failing to break the structural high point here, price just simply broke the structural low point. So basically, we are moving downside, and this break of structure has happened from this supply, from this 4-hour supply here. Nice break of structure, nice reaction on this 4-hour supply on the 50%, and price is currently moving away from this 4-hour supply. So the plan here will be pretty easy. We can find pretty nice amount of liquidity here. Basically, I'm looking for shorts now on EU. I'm looking for the shorts. And that's why I'm expecting the same short plan on GU, because these two pairs are correlated, right? So if EU goes down, GU goes down too. So there's a high chance that price will go down on GU too if EU goes down. And both of the pairs are currently leading to the downside, likely. So, okay. EU, basically that's all about the 4-hour time frame. 50-minute plan will be much more precise, and that's what we really care about. So here is the 4-hour zone, right? Here is the 4-hour zone that broke the previous structural low point here and caused the break of structure on the 4-hour time frame. This 4-hour zone has been mitigated on the 50%, a little bit more than the 50%, so it was a perfect reaction. After this one, price has reacted on almost same identical demand here as GU reacted on the demand. Let me just show you. GU, just compare these charts. Exact same demand here on GU, this is GU, as on EU, right? Exact same demand as on EU, as on GU. Because this is on EU, this is the same stop in the market, same little pullback, little stop candle and continuation to the upside. Basically, this is not valid, right? This is not valid. And as GU reacted, as GU reacted on another demand here, after just compare these charts, exactly identical. So as GU reacted on a demand after sweeping out the first invaluable demand, EU reacted on a valid demand, more less recent valid demand too. And why is this a less recent valid demand? Because this has also flipped the less recent supply here and basically did the same as GU did. So on EU, there was a 4-hour supply reaction, flip of an unvaluable demand, reaction on a valuable demand. On GU, there was a reaction on 4-hour supply 50%, flip of an unvaluable demand, reaction on a valuable demand. These two pairs are doing the same thing. On EU, we can see a nice supply here that has caused the flip of this demand, and there's no other supply below this supply located. So basically, we are waiting for a mitigation of the supply and the cancellation to the downside. And the reason why I'm expecting the further higher mitigation here on GU is because it's almost the same distance away. So this is almost the same distance away as EU is away from this supply, right? Just the exact same thing. Okay, so on EU, basically, we can look for longs. We can take these longs up to this supply here. We can take these longs because this is risk-free now. Price mitigator of 15 demand, change character on the 1 minute time frame. We are looking for longs up to this supply. Those are playable. We can look for longs up to here. But after we look for longs, and after price mitigates this supply, we have to look for shorts here. And this will be the first high probability plan here that you can see. And if it can happen, then price likely will flip this supply. And if the flip happens, we're going to target higher price actions and much higher price actions here. All right. So basically, these are the two plans on EU. I'm not really expecting anything else on EU. We are looking for longs after this supply, after the supply mitigation, looking for shorts, or if the shorts can happen, looking for longs again. These are the plans I'm looking for on EU. Basically, here's the less recent demand that has flipped the less recent supply here, or the flip has basically happened from this area here, and this is just a continuational zone. Checking the 5 minute time frame. Yeah, this was a flip candle. Basically on the 5 minute, this was the flip candle. And this is just a continuation candle. And yeah, basically here we have a chance to create some liquidity here for this demand, sweep this liquidity into the demand, create confirmation, create longs after the supply, after the supply mitigation, create short scenario, go short or go long again. Or if price can't react on this demand right here, then it has a chance to react on this one, but this is not valuable because it couldn't do anything, couldn't flip this demand, or sorry, couldn't flip this supply, and couldn't create anything else besides that. So yeah, likely if this demand or this demand is getting flipped, then we will go short too. So this is one more scenario that we can add, that when price flips this candle low point, we can go short and we can look for shorts, because below this candle, there's no valuable demand can be found. This is not a valuable demand, it created nothing, but there's liquidity above it. Basically, there's no demand can be found that is unmitigated. This is the only demand that has been mitigated already. And yeah, basically on EU, we are looking for longs now, looking for longs up to this supply, shorts after the supply mitigation, or longs after the supply mitigation. Or if demand is getting flipped, we are looking for shorts. Maybe this demand will give a reaction, so we have to keep an eye on it. But these are the plans for EU. Pretty easy, pretty simple plans. Just follow these markups. So that's it. Take care, guys. Wish you a beautiful rest of your day. I mean, actually, I didn't mean to say it. I wanted to say that wishing you a beautiful week, wishing you a profitable week, and let's kill it together.